Yep, Glarthir is crazy. A total paranoid nutcase. But that doesn't mean that I cannot play around with it. So long as I don't get in trouble with the guards, then I'm fine with whatever comes from these tasks he's given me. He seems to think that everyone is watching him and is out to get him for some reason. The town eccentric has moved on up to the town madman, or madmer in this case. Something happened to push him towards Sheogorath. Perhaps a deteriorating mind, or something in his life just pushed him over the edge? But the question that I would like to know is, why does this happen so often with Bosmer males? It's like they don't think ahead of themselves and get themselves in all sorts of trouble. Their females are much more wise than the males, but it's a bit different in this case since Glarthir has clearly lost his mind. But still, it's another male Bosmer acting stupid again. At least he's paying me to watch people. Well, it's his septums to lose. It's not much for me, considering my overall wealth, but it does make me feel that it's more worthwhile than just if I did this for free. But as I said, I will not have him get me in trouble with the law, so if he pushes too far, then I'll have to report him to the guards. If I do go back to prison, it won't be for this crazy paranoid fool. But one thing it is allowing me to do is to see Skingrad. All of it, pretty much. The shops, the inns, the homes, the inside and outside of the chapel. I just wish it wouldn't rain as much as it has recently. That cannot be good for the grapes that they grow outside the city, either. Yes, I do like this city, but as others have sort of alluded to, there is a darkness over it. Of course, it is the fact that their count is a vampire. But I like Count Hasseldor. He employed me as a vampire, though it's not that I can relate to him as a regular person again. It's more like that I'm just glad he understands his situation and is as discreet as possible about it. Having me try and cure his wife of vampirism also helped. Anyway, I feel like my time here in Skingrad will be up soon. At least for now. We're following Tutius Sextius
I think I need something to
for
drink.
Glarthir. But you know what? I've decided after all to maybe say that Tutius Sextius is spying him, just to see what Glarthir's reaction will be. I'm actually getting a little bit of enjoyment out of how Glarthir's behaving. He really is out of his mind. He's going to kill people, but maybe I can profit off of this somehow. Please tell me you're not going to go to the chapel for the next 6 hours like the last one. Go do something.
Talk later.
So long.
Do you like horses? I do.
What is it now?
Hello. The news from Anvil
Why
is
are
terrible.
you looking at
Have you
me?
heard about the attack on the chapel? Have you heard any word about the other
Goodbye.
provinces?
I hope nobody tries to get away
Be
with
seeing
anything
you.
when Captain Dion is around. He's a tough customer. He's all business. That's probably good in his line of work, though. Good to know.
There's that
Take
very
care.
attractive, I think,
Good day.
Bosmer woman.
It's so good to
Wow.
meet you.
She's very pretty. Alright, Mr. Sextius. It's about time you moved on now, isn't it? He's listening to me. Oh. What is he doing here? There's a cat. Maybe he's afraid of cats. And he never expected to be trapped in a place in which there's a cat blocking the exit. So he just decided to stop.
Do you like my dress?
Good morning.
When I was
The news
staying
from
in
Anvil is
Sindar,
terrible.
I asked Sindarion in the West Hill Inn if he could train me in alchemy. He told me to go and find some odd root
Let's hear
first.
it.
Girls are silly.
I've heard others say the same.
You know what? I'm just
do you
gonna.
You. Hi. There was some
I'm gonna talk to him
The
about
news from
Glarthir
Anvil
because this
is
is
terrible.
ridiculous.
You're
Hello.
new here, or you'd know me. Tutius Sextius. My people have lived in Skingrad since the dawn. Father and the Count were best of friends.
Since the Dawn Age, I don't believe that. There was also the Merethic area between the Dawn Age and the First Age. So no, I don't believe that men were even here since the Dawn Age. It's just not possible. We came over in the latter half of the Merethic era. Now, you know Glarthir?
I'm sorry, but I don't think I know any Glarthir. Oh, wait. Do you mean that strange wood elf that you see wandering around the city?
And inside your home? Yes.
Yes, I've seen him, but never spoken to him. He seems to be at the Low Gate every morning when I pass by on my way to the castle. Gives me the strangest looks now that you mention it. Almost like he hates me, although I have no idea why.
Maybe you should look around your home. So, that's all you have to say about Glarthir, is it?
Yes, the strange wood elf who haunts the Low Gate every morning. You said he was Glarthir. Well, I'm afraid I know nothing else about the fellow.
What can you tell me about Skingrad?
Perhaps you should seek out a priest, perhaps a beggar, or guardsman. You and I, we have nothing in common. What could we possibly talk
I
about?
think we have more in common than you realize.
Well, if you say so.
Goodbye.
I'm going to tell him Tutius Sexius was spying on him. Oh, cat's purring. This cat's not afraid of me. Usually they run from me. I was told it's my energy that cats don't seem to like, and I always assumed it had to do with my magical aptitude.
What do you want? I don't know what to say.
Well, you know, if he looks around and looks at me, it's kind of obvious I am following him. But you know what? I don't care, because I'm not taking this seriously. So to oblivion with it all. Just what is an orc raking on top of graves?
What is it, associate?
More like he's looking for graves to rob come nighttime. Tutius Sexius. How can anyone ever forget the name like that after they've heard it?
I used to feel so lonely. But since I met you, that has changed completely.
Well, thank you, Villia. I feel the same way towards you. Oh, this is where the beggars live, back there. That's where I fed on one when I was a vampire.
Tell me, what do you want?
Let him look back and see me following him. Oh. Oh. Like a forge? This must be where Agnet the Pickled lives. Alright, where did he go? I lost track of him.
Hello!
Maybe he went into the inn. He was going behind it.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
Greetings.
The news from
What have you been up to?
terrible. I understand degradation has become increasingly prevalent. All been becoming increasingly prevalent.
He
seems stranger than usual. It seems Somersetshire has become a much more brilliant. They say since bandits have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the old.
Don't usually see strawberries.
Greetings.
There's too much going on.
Lots of issues. That's safe travel.
I can't even hear the conversation.
So I've heard. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Have you heard about the attack on the
say
church?
the king helps this neighbor servants with house
Are they dancing upstairs?
Pick apart
Of course.
By the gods!
From the other parts of Tamriel.
Farewell.
Nothing I do look like the troubles subside.
Why don't I just go meet Glarthir?
Greetings,
I can tell him Tutius Sexius was following me.
provinces?
Nothing like
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Good day.
Hello. Can you tell me about Glarthir?
How to say this nicely? He's sort of the town eccentric. Lived here for years. We've gotten used to his ways. Although, lately he's been weirder than usual. Always looking over his shoulder, writing in his little notebook. I wonder what he's up to now.
He's just reached a new level of crazy. That's what's happened. Okay, what can you tell me about Skingrad?
Count Skingrad has ruled here all my life. The county is quiet and prosperous. In the old days, the Colovian estates were always in the thick of some war or rebellion. But that's ancient history.
Can I rent a bed?
I have a lovely room on the corner if you're interested. It's 20 gold for a night.
I'll take it.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll be quite satisfied. Go upstairs and look for the door on the right at the end of the hall. Sleep well.
All right, well, it seems like I'm going to rest there
Farewell.
until
Good to see you.
late tonight.
Have you heard about the attack?
And then I'll go meet with Glarthir again.
Take care.
When Alvelia asked me if I prefer blonde over dark hair. Really depends on the person. I can't imagine you with dark hair, but I think for you, blonde.
You do know that most blonde girls have had their hair dyed, don't you? It's because everyone wants to be blonde. There are not so many natural blondes, of course. However, I am one of them.
I can tell. You're so blonde, it's almost white. Okay, let's go.
Sure.
I don't know. I guess she would still be pretty with dark
I
hair.
think I need...
Let's go meet Glarthir.
Tell me what you...
Sexius is spying on you.
So, I was right all along. You're doing excellent work, my friend.
What about the reward you promised?
Yes, of course. Here is your precious gold. Now I need you to investigate one more person for me.
One more. What else do you want me to do?
Do you know David Sorelli? Yes, of the famous Sorelli Vineyards.
Everybody's heard of them.
Pillar of the community, etc.
You think he's watching you too?
Who would ever suspect him? Perfect cover for the ringleader of the whole conspiracy. He watches my house constantly. You'll see. He leaves his house early each morning. Watch him and report back to me here at midnight as usual. Make sure he doesn't notice you.
What can you tell me about David Sorelli?
The Sorelli house is right next door to mine. A large house with a backyard conveniently located to observe my every move.
Oh, that's how it is, huh? Okay. So, why would Tutius Sexius be watching you?
Thanks to you, his sinister plans have now been revealed to me.
Okay, then.
Be careful.
All
David
right.
Sorelli is the ringleader. You must not let him catch you watching him.
This really is paranoia. I'm gonna go stay at that Orc's Tavern again, because it's right across the way. And then, in the morning, we'll come out and I'll watch
Smell of
the
death.
Sorellis. One of the Sorelli brothers. I take it that's RK here in the graveyard, which would be fitting. So, this is the Sorelli brothers' backyard. And yes, they have they make some of their wine here. This can't be the way that they make it all. By hand out in the back.
Work.
I
All
think
the
maybe
time
they're
work.
choice grapes that they would use here? I don't know. You would think that they would have a bit of a factory, not just something in their backyard if they're selling it all over Tamriel. And this is Glarthir's home. Vilya, can you stay out of their backyard? Better that we're in the graveyard. If I'm going to be watching these people, I mean, standing in their backyard will attract too much attention while they're out working. So they should be out any minute. Agnes is... It's getting cold. I really feel that. There we go. 6 a.m. That's... Oftentimes the time when people get up. I mean, the Magnus is up. And then around 6 or later, maybe 8. A lot of shops close around 8, so maybe between 8 and 10 people go to sleep. Eat, go to sleep. All I see is walls. Walls here, walls over there. It's very limiting. It's kind of reminds me of our castle courtyard, but even more claustrophobic, I guess. Fell's Fell's Castle. Oh. There's someone that makes a lot of their wine in the backyard. Not showing up. I'll just wait for them to come out then. Standing out here in the rain, practicing my magic. I should go see and check. He's come out yet. That's Glarthir. It's one of the Cyrilli brothers.
You've got the hands of a smith.
Oh, hello.
I'm David of Cyrilli Brothers Vineyard.
Yes, just the man
Gaston
of-
is my brother. From our vineyards come the finest wines in Tamriel.
Are your wines finer than Tamika's?
Ah, well, in all honesty, no. But our wines are very good, and much cheaper than Tamika's very fine product, I assure you.
Do you know a Glarthir?
You may have heard that he's a bit touched in the head, and that may be true. But he's always been a quiet neighbor, never given us any trouble.
Heard any good rumors lately?
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you?
I
The
am.
one that closed the Oblivion Gate and
Yes.
saved the city?
Yes. And I closed the Oblivion Gate in 8 other cities as well. So, what can you tell me about Skingrad?
Gaston and I make great wines, reasonably priced. Skingrad has 2 great vintners, Tamika and Cyrilli. I'll never say a word against Tamika's wine.
And you shouldn't, because it's the best I've ever had outside of my home. I don't just want to jump the fence, or sorry, the gate there. I don't know, where is he going? Rains a lot here, I notice that. Maybe that's what gives it... But you know, you're supposed to have that dry... I guess it depends on the grapes, but it's supposed to be
I think we should find some
dry and
wine.
warm. That's the best place. Not a desert, but like an arid, more arid place.
Hi there.
Hello?
Of course.
Well met.
Heard any news from the other province?
Going into the clothing traders.
I've heard that the Nords of Skyrim have been warring with the Redoran of Morrowind.
The Nord.
Take care.
Eccentric, huh? Is he still following Tutius Sexius?
Farewell.
Yes, he is. By the gods. That is just strange. So that's what he does around town, and they call him the town eccentric. Well, I don't know what to do. He's still over there following him.
Hello.
Well, I've had enough. I think I've become too wet. Let's just relax inside the Mage's Guild for the rest of the day, and I'll go out and meet Glarthir at night again.
What is it? Hello. So, what did you discover about the upstanding David Surley?
Oh, I'm not sure if you're ready to hear about it, but you're right. He is spying on you.
I knew he was the ringleader of the whole conspiracy. You may have helped save my life. And so it all falls into place. Yes, it all makes sense now. Here, this is your last task.
What about the reward you promised?
Here's the gold, as promised. I always pay my debts, and then some. Do the last task in that note, and I will pay you much, much more.
Well, I'm not getting many coins for all this, because at this point I have over 80,000, so it really doesn't matter. This little bit of coins that he's given me. So, what was it? What's in the note? List of death. These people must be killed. There is no choice. They are definitely conspiring against me. Tutius Sextius, David Cirilli, the ringleader. Kill him first. Come back and see me. Make sure you are not followed. Once it is done, and I will give you your reward. Glarthir. Well, you know what? I don't want to go back to prison forever. I think I've had enough. He's putting out a kill list. It means things have escalated to a really dangerous extent, and I don't want to get in trouble with the law again. Ah, just the one I wanted to see.
May I help you?
Captain Dion.
11 of the evening watch and all's well. Long day, sir.
About Glarthir.
You have something you want to tell me about that nutcase?
He thinks there's a plot against him.
Really? He's getting worse then. Thanks for letting me know. If you think he's becoming dangerous, you come straight to me, and I'll handle it.
But, no, Glarthir is getting worse.
You have something you want to tell me about?
Yes, he needs to be arrested.
Why? What's he done?
I show him the note.
Damn! He's finally gone completely bonkers. Thanks for the tip. Now stand aside and let the guard do their work.
Well, I didn't want to do this, but, I'll just make sure Glarthir is taken care of. Foolish Bosmer. We don't even announce he's under arrest, just attack him. Did you just suddenly quit from the watch? I'm not going to say poor Glarthir, but, you know, you kind of deserve that. Somebody's will be by to bury you, I'm sure, once I start smelling it. So, what was that about?
We're always on duty.
Really? Looks like you're off duty. Maybe he's off at midnight. What about Glarthir?
Sad story. But at least we stopped him in time, thanks to you.
Thanks to me, huh? Okay.
Farewell.
Now, let's go loot his house.
Well then.
I do have to be careful. Guards may come in again, and I don't want that. They know I don't live here. You know what? Strawberries. True nature of orcs. They're animals. They have to be put down like the animals they are. Now, let's go down. This key opens up everything. You'll find good loot in basements. Well, I can use the garlic.
Do you really have to be in such a hurry all the time?
Well, what else am I going to do, Villian? Just talking about just going for a swim. She's been with me for a long time, but maybe I should take her up on it. What does this say? Notes. Proof against Tutius Sextius at last. I chose my helper well. Now to gather evidence against David Cirilli, and the conspiracy will at last be laid bare. If we can preserve the element of surprise, we may still have a chance. Bernadette Pinellis is not involved in the conspiracy? At least so my new acquaintance tells me. I hope it is true, but my instincts are rarely wrong. But I have no reason to suspect treachery. Yet. The report on Tutius Sextius should help me decide where my new friend's loyalties lie. He really was crazy. Good news, I may still have a chance. Found someone to help me today. A stranger who can move freely. Hope to have proof against Bernadette Pinellis by tonight. Mortis, today I caught Bernadette Pinellis watching me. I have very little doubt now that she is one of them. This saddens me. I had thought her one of the few to show me kindness in this nest of treachery, but now it seems that it was all a lie. Current thoughts on the conspiracy? Marukati selectives, most likely. Ruthless and secretive. I have undoubtedly earned their enmity by my vigilance numerous times. The Blades, supposedly the guardians of the Empire. Question. Do they know that I know their dark secret? Everything hinges on that. Mythic Dawn. Need to learn more about them. Obscure hints from various sources suggest they could be the most dangerous of the three. Question. Why do they want me dead? I don't even think they know about you, you fool. Observation of David Cirilli. Warned us. Watch him from my upstairs window. He pretends to work, but I can tell he is really watching my house. Spent several hours whispering to his brother. Could Gaston be involved as well? Tertus. Followed him to his vineyard. Don't think he saw me. He went off by himself once. Could have been burying secret evidence? Note, go back tonight and search for this. Could be the break I need to finally learn the truth. Midas. Too sick to go out today, but noticed him staring at my window. Tertus. Searched the vineyard tonight. Found nothing, but the ground had clearly been disturbed. He must have learned I was spying on him and removed it. Note, need to find someone from out of town to help me. My movements are too closely watched. Fredus. David watched my house again. He doesn't even try to hide it anymore. They are becoming more brazen now. Think I am as good as caught in their net. I must strike back before it's too late. But are desperate measures called for yet? Do I have enough proof to justify acting? I don't know what happened to this Bosmer, but he is much more crazy than most. Oh. Coin, coin, coin. 6 septums, silver ruby ring. Oh, nothing here. He really doesn't have very much, at least so far. Manual of Arms. Just 5 septums. Oh. I can't open this. But I have that skeleton key. If I just use it over and over until I can finally open it up. Oh, it worked. And there's nothing there. Maybe I don't need Fergus after all. Well, he's there for his sword more than anything. Why would you have crates in your bedroom? Oh. He has some nice art here. I like things like that. And this? I don't think Velia likes the idea of us being here, but I don't really care. I have one. Let's try that again. Five septums. Ow. And he's got all these chests in here. Again, let's try that. Seems to be working. I've seen this painting before several times. There's nothing else here. He really didn't have very much, did he? Some decent art, though. Shows a peasant's life. Well, I think that's the end of Glarthir. Now, we can go and kind of explore the countryside and look at the vineyards outside once morning comes. Let's go rest. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.